Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing an Akali game. And Akali is played by Fungal, which is Vigar Jungle. I don't know, it's just... yeah, it's the only thing I could come up with a V. Anyway, it may very well be. I got a game, I know that, from someone who liked to play Vigar Jungle, so that might be this dude. And yeah, I know this is played on a Smurf account, and therefore the gameplay may not be as high quality as it can be. But as you have seen from the title, it has a double pentakill in it. And double pentakills are super rare. So I'm going to cast it anyway and put the double pentakill as a separate video. So if you want to if you don't want to see the entire game, but just want to see the double penta, just go watch that other video. So I think at the moment he is kind of AFK. He did buy Doran's Blade though, so... anyhow, so I'll show you some stats in the meantime. And yeah. I was wondering whether they had a jungler. No, neither of the team. Oh, no. Hang on. This team has a jungler. They have in fact Skarner jungle, which is quite a good jungler. But then again, they have Ashe with teleport. So I guess that kind of makes up for it. So as I said many times before, and I will mention it once again, the fact that you have a jungler does not mean you're going to win. The jungler has to make up for the fact that you have to keep two things into account. This top lane, and unfortunately this wasn't made with the new feature, the Spectator mode, but I'll talk about that later. The top lane here is 2 versus 1 for our blue team, which actually is the blue team this time. And this blue team now has a significant advantage here, so they can prevent this Warwick from farming anything if they play it well. And apparently Teemo not realizing there's only one guy in this top lane. But anyhow, yeah, the top lane is now 2 versus 1. If they can prevent Warwick from farming, from getting experience, they the jungler really doesn't pick up any additional experience for the team. And yeah, there you go, getting the first kill, and those kind of things really, yeah, they make up for the fact that you have no jungler. So if you have a jungler, you can keep the top lane 1v2, either, well, hold off the enemy team, or just, well, not even farm, but get the experience. Then at least you have an experience advantage over the enemy team, although it may not be a gold advantage. And yeah, therefore jungling really isn't that much of a guarantee to win. It's also not so that you need to jungle to win reasonably ELO game. Obviously the high ELO games, which are all about that little bit of an advantage, that is going to be, well, when the jungler is actually needed. But if you play around 1200, 1300 ELO, it's not really needed. It's way more important to, well, to get that farm, so to get the last hits, and to make sure that you can win your lanes on minions. So as we will see here, 4 minions for this guy, 4 minions for this guy, well, 5 and 5 now. But the enemies have 0 and 6. So even though they have been horrible at last hitting here, which mainly is, well, due to the fact that they have no runes, I'm sure, at least for the guy with the Smurf account. Yeah, it is kind of hard to make up for a jungler, or for the lack of a jungler. When you it's hard to make make use of the fact that you have a jungler if you cannot stay in your lane, and that's exactly what's happening up top here. And yeah, now we come to the point of well, this gank. Obviously I saw this coming. I always see them coming, or well, most of the time at least. But we cannot see what's going on. So LoL Replay has released a new feature, and I already released a video on it. But many people will have missed that, I am sure. Yeah, the video shows you how to enable the spectator mode. So they can now make replays with spectator mode enabled, which means that I get to see everything, so also the enemies. So I can see ganks incoming, but I can also see health bars and things like that, which makes it a whole lot easier for me to actually, well, do a decent commentary. So anyhow, yeah, the Warwick gets killed there because, yeah, he was low health and he kept just staying in the lane. And obviously against two kind of ranged champions, Cho'Gath not actually ranged, but his Rupture is has a pretty decent range. So anyhow, please turn that on, everyone who wants to send in a game, because it is for me so much more useful to look at other lanes. Then I can see how these guys are doing. Currently it's, well, 600 health against 900 health, but that doesn't mean that those are the actual numbers, because it doesn't really update properly. So, and yeah, those kind of things. So those seeing that those health bars would be really useful for me. And yeah, I just hope people will turn that on from now on. And yeah, it costs a little bit of extra bandwidth, but a little bit means you spend 2 megabytes more over a 35-minute game. So on average that is virtually nothing. I mean, downloads and uploads to anywhere are way more, like 100 times more at least, on the worst internet connection. The only people who will have trouble with it are the people who play on like mobile internet or prepaid internet, things like that. But yeah, they shouldn't have the LoL recorder. Well, they cannot have the LoL recorder on, I guess. But yeah, they of course can have some trouble with it because it costs them 2 megabytes more on an average game. They say 1 to 2 megabytes, but I'm going for 2. So anyhow, yeah, it would be really useful for me if people can turn that on. And I think you all agree that it would be much better if we can actually look at all lanes. Even though I will still focus on the champion we're watching, so in this case Akali. Yeah, I will have the opportunity to actually go and watch fights as they happen. So, and for example here I would be able to see what's happening, and yeah, you can see the movements every now and then. So people, well, running backwards or, well, kind of skateboarding across the map, and that's the mispositioning of the replay system. So every sorry, I missed a kill there. Yeah, so every now and then the replay system does update the position of champions. So like, let's say once every second. But it does mean that, yeah, you get these kind of movements all the time. And you can see them quite clearly here because they're moving around quite a lot. And wow, both of them doing the same thing here. Not going to pick up the kill, about 180 HP left. If that is correct, of course. Because the health updates are also not entirely correct. The replay system kind of judges from the skills used what the amount of damage is, but it's not always correct. And you are wrong, Miss Morgana. Without heal she wouldn't have died, because heal gives around 160 HP at this level, and she stayed at 179. So she would have very low HP, I am sure, but still HP is HP. Anyhow, we're going to fast forward a little bit. I will focus on this guy and we will fast forward to the point where, well, they get farmed a little bit. She has her... oh, sorry, that was not intended. And yeah, with the ultimate on, she can now get the kills actually. And because, yeah, you have no runes, and I know how this is, it's very annoying. So without the proper runes and masteries, it is really hard to work with those hyper carries, because they die so easily in these games. So going to buy the Hextech revolver here, and unfortunately not staying with that minion wave. That minion wave was a lot of gold. And yeah, she is going to go middle here, going to get this Morgana, I'm sure. And yeah, there we go. The shield doesn't help against physical or true damage. And yeah, she should have used that at the moment that Akali came in, and then it would have helped, but not afterwards. Because, well, the ignite obviously true damage, so it doesn't get absorbed by a magic damage shield. It does, however, get absorbed by other shields, such as Janna's shield or what she called the new one, the new support, Lulu shield. There are several other shields, but yeah, those are the two that I know it works on because I've seen it happen, and it is really annoying to use ignites on those kind of champions. So Akali, yeah, she is kind of hanging around everywhere currently. Nobody is in bottom lane and she doesn't want to push too far in. And wow, nice. Jumping over the wall. And getting this for free. So another like 60 gold there, just for free. And this guy is also going down. Nice, just steal them. And I don't know why she ran out that way. So yeah, that was a definite kill steal, but nobody cares. Well, they care, but I don't. And I am currently the important part here, because I am saying that it's a good thing to do. And I can actually motivate that, because, well, she's doing well. She is 6-0 now, so she was 5-0. And by having a really fat Akali, that is way better than giving that kill to a random dude that is not doing too well. But yeah, having 6 out of the 8 kills, or 5 out of 7 as it was before that kill, means that you should just take every kill that you can. Because it's better to have one fat person than 2 half fat. So Akali now up against Warwick. I should have no problem with him, even though he has blue buff. But he's not going to do a whole lot. So going to jump in, going to not ignite, come on. Yeah, the ignite should have gone down way sooner. And there we go, they get the kill. But yeah, Teemo dies anyway to the minions. So Akali ignoring the minions once again in the bottom lane. The bottom lane is really not farmed at all. Nobody is taking those minions, and she is going to help out mid lane here. Yeah, not taking the minions, that's kind of gallant. I would have definitely taken some. And she is going to go up. Yeah, Morgana is in the jungle here, and we saw her going in there. I think she should have ran the other way. Yeah, she should have. And this guy is dead. And come on. Yeah, there we go. And this guy is dead too. Come on, finish him off. There we go. And dies, unfortunately. Yeah, she keeps running the long way through the turrets instead of running the shorter way. And a nice kill there by Teemo. Well, actually, that was Morgana's kill. But Teemo took it with his poison. And people should stop complaining about kill steals. But yeah, it is a low level game, so yeah, you kind of expect these things to happen. We are currently going to run back in lane really quickly. Yeah, this is what you get with the extra movement speed, man. You get super fast movement. So Morgana goes down to the enemies, and nothing else is going to result from this. So they're going to have to back out, even though they have a Warwick waiting. Yeah, Morgana is still pissed about that kill steal, although I'm not really sure why, because a kill is a kill, and it shouldn't really matter. So yeah, we are currently doing okay-ish here in mid lane. A lot of harassment going off on both sides. Champions are getting, well, not incredibly low, but decently low. It is, yeah, kind of what you do before a big team fight. And yeah, she is going to get the kill here. Well, not actually grabbing the kill, but still. Oh, lots of damage going down on Ashe, and fortunately the reactions are quick enough to pick up that kill. It's always a risk when you go in at low health, because there is a little bit of a cooldown here of a second and a half, sorry. And yeah, you need to have the quick reactions to actually use all of your skills before this cooldown comes back up. And she did a good job there, not getting hit by the enemy. Well, the enemy tried to run away, but running away against a fat Akali is kind of pointless. So not going for the what's it called? The Hextech Gunblade straight away, but going for the extra AP. And I think that's a good choice, because the extra AP gives her so much more damage on this enemy team. The Skarner shield will also normally save him, but he probably already used it. And yeah, another killing spree going. She was legendary, then died, and now has a killing spree. And yeah, whiny little Cho'Gath saying that the enemy team should report someone for not helping. Well, that's not their problem. It makes it even easier on them. Yeah, an AP Hecarim is a very decent build. It's not bad. It's not good, but he is not AD and not AP. He can do both, but he should just be tanky. Because he needs to go in, he needs to fear the enemies, do all the damages. Now I let all the damages be done by his teammates. So yeah, the game kind of flatlines here. So we're going to follow around this guy, and ooh, gets out there at very low HP. Okay, yeah, that was well done by Warwick. So we're going to just watch the rest of the team not do a whole lot, I'm sure. No, nothing happens. Well, few kills, but we couldn't really see anything. And yeah, once again, leaving the minions behind before or when going away, you should just pick up the minions, because by now there were like this were only like 3 minions, but still that's the 3rd time. So, and the other times were way more minions, and yeah, you should just pick up as many minions as you can, because minions are worth a lot of gold. A nice ultimate from Warwick, but it's not good enough. And not a good ultimate from Cho'Gath, because not only does he not get the kill, it didn't give him a stack. So, and if he is at 6 stacks, that's okay. But he was at 0 stacks, so you need to get your stacks up first and then use it for something else. So we have a double kill going here, triple kill. Nope, this is not the pentakill. So we are 14-2 at this moment, so yeah. It should be happening just around now, because, well, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. 6 stack Magi Soul Stealer here. And we are going to watch the team fight in fast forward mostly. And because it's going to be a 2 versus 2, I think. But now, yeah, with Akali back in the game, this is going to be the first one. Come on, come on, give me the penta. Yeah, so much damage. Very nice one. Very nice one. It's a shame that Hakarim had to die for it, but that's his kind of job in the team. Yeah, the enemy team could have prevented this by just nuking down Akali, which they should do. Yeah, they should do that from the time that she was 6-0. They should try to nuke her down, and that makes it so much harder for her to land all of those skills. Yeah, that's not going to do anything, Ash. It's cute, but it doesn't do anything. And she might actually jump on Ash, I wanted to say, but are we going to see another one? I don't know. So, no. So, this is a little bit better. Now they nuked her down, so she only traded like 1 for 1. Which is good enough for the enemy team. Obviously, you're not going to be able to trade 0 for 1. Or yeah, you should just get the kill on her if she's anywhere near decent. Because she is so fat that even with in a 1v5 situation, she can probably still get a kill out of that. Unless you really catch her off guard. And yeah, unfortunately, she has the gunblade on 2 now. Which means that every time I go to the normal speed, I get screwed by the fact that I get this big circle around her. Oh, come on! No, she doesn't have enough lifesteal here, or spell vamp, to keep her alive. But yeah, that's the way it works. I mean, spell vamp is so super overpowered that people are depending on it to stay alive. The way it shouldn't be, of course. I mean, spell vamp is just there for the fun of it, or should be there just for the fun of it. It should be like a few percent, not like he has now. 33% spell vamp, 15% lifesteal. Those percentages are way too high. That's why you get the hyper carries. That's why the team fights, yeah, become really one-sided once someone gets fed. But hey, not my game, right? So we are going to. Oh, I can't do that, really. I can hit escape. Okay, that's cool. Escape I can do. Yeah, I don't want to right click because then the camera angle changes. Oh, and very nice attempt to get a kill there. But Morgana picked up that kill. Oh, this dude should be dead. Come on, get him. Nope, they're not going to manage. They're going to pick off the inhibitor instead, which is an excellent choice, because having the inhibitor makes that you actually, yeah, should get a big advantage in the rest of the game. Because yeah, all your lanes are going to push because your minions get a little bit stronger. Also, you get super minions, so it puts the enemy in their base, and it makes sure that they cannot really get out of that. So, oh, Morgana, what are you doing? Well, she does get a nice ultimate off. And is going to, come on, jump in there. And yeah, this should be, oh come on, this Cho'Gath, get him. Oh, nicely done. You have to have that, man. Yeah, they killed virtually every champion they could find. Well, they almost killed all of them. But yeah, in the end, they forget Akali, and yeah, that cost them their second pentakill there. Yeah, 25 to 5, 25 and 5 I should say. Oh, that was a nice trick. Yeah, I should say that was a nice trick. And he gets a lot of gold for that, 366. And they are going to be able to defend this this base, but for how long? Yeah, does it really matter? It's not like you can fight against 25 kill Akali. Unless she makes a huge mistake, and in that case they are going to lose some turrets. Because as soon as she dies, the whole team is just kind of worthless. I guess Morgana can still do something, but yeah, as you can see, she is the damage on this team. And yeah, double penta. This was an actual double penta. That was kind of impressive. I've not seen a lot of those. Well, actually I've seen like 2 or 3 of those only. And I see a lot of games because you guys send me a lot of games. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.